Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A Story Beside. I think we're going to be finishing it up today. Last time, I think we were in our 40s. Some people had come back to the village, some people hadn't yet, but things are alive again and amazing, and there's new friends and old friends, and good all around. Lyric got recognized by the crowd because the person we saved during the longest winter ever was actually the prince. So, and then she looked at all of that and decided, you know what I've got at home is pretty great. I'll just stay there. So, like I said, last chapter, I'm pretty sure this is going to be emotional in all sorts of ways. I've really enjoyed this game and I hope you have too. Can't wait to see where it goes. So let's get right on into it, shall we? We're here to greet all of the new adventuring party coming in. Our old little doggo. Graham. And Noah and his pup. It's so nice to see everybody back at it again. Isla, and I don't remember Noah's wife. And the little baby, she tried a little baby in a basket. Oh. Look at all of our friends. Everything's got this nice hustle and bustle to it. We worked for this. We earned this. Oh, village party. The fact that those two are sitting off at their own table makes me feel like I could have had more people back that I don't. So maybe that's another sign of choices I made. I don't know.
Nearly 3 decades have passed since I stood on the king's dais. 3 decades of love and laughter.
3 decades is a
song
huge
and
jump.
sentiment.
Usually we do 7-year
Friendships
increments.
old and new.
Guess I we're out of ideas.
Is that what it all meant, then? The grand lesson to take away from an exceedingly ordinary life.
Nothing wrong with that.
The reason for holding on through winter, through times of shadow. That there will always be light waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
And that you can still help folks in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Graham worries, so I've kept quiet on my nightly strolls. It's easy knowing the steps like the back of my hand. These days it isn't the creaking of floorboards to listen for, but the creaking of my old bones. Once more then, out into my beloved fireside.
What do you mean once more? Hold up, girl. What do you mean once more? Got to snoop through our bedroom first. Miss Lyric, I'd like to offer you a little more information on your diagnosis. Although as previously discussed, I'm hoping to gather a second opinion before sending my official report back to the capital. Silton poisoning, often referred to as shadow sickness, can manifest in a number of ways, including brain fog and bouts of dizziness like those you've described. It's believed to be a side effect of prolonged exposure to umbral toxins, or more commonly, other creatures acting as carrier for them. This seems to be fairly accurately line up with your recollections of winter. Please just take it easy while I continue to monitor your condition. I'll be right down the hall if you need anything. Aww. Shadow sickness. Quite a tidy explanation for how I've been feeling. Winter's chill continues to bite all these years later. Oh, Lyric. Oh, that's so sad. Should be quiet as to not wake him. It's better that he doesn't know, so he doesn't have to worry. No, so sad. It would seem rather silly changing up my style at this age. We can't even change our dress. Aw. It's okay, I really like the red. In our old age, Isla somehow seems the brighter, sprier sister. I have to constantly remind myself she's approaching 80. Wow. Hazel moved into this room permanently once her days as a traveling minstrel were over. It's been such a blessing having her around. When I asked her how she felt about taking over the inn after I'm gone, I'd not expected her to be moved to tears, or to accept so quickly. Everyone still loves you, Lyric. And they feel really touched to be part of this place. The king sent his personal cleric when word reached the capital that I'd been ill. It's still hard to believe, but he never forgot me. Aww! How many adventurers have stayed in this room over the decades? Miss Molly's lessons never taught me how to count that high. I'm already emotional mess and we just started. It's fine. Nothing over here. So quiet. Should put on another log when I get back from my stroll. Keep the fire burning through the brisk night. Perhaps in the morning I'll play another song. I started off trying to do the older treble voice for her, but it's gonna be rough on my throat. It's been really smoky here, so any kind of little bit of a growl hurts. I always kept a soft spot in my heart for old Nutmeg, so when this little one showed up at our doorstep, I couldn't turn her away. Aw, the purr. Good kitty, please don't tattle on me for being out of bed. Honestly, though, not a terrible way to go. Sleepy dragon, warm beds and brews for weary travelers. So many lovely village dinners over so many decades. Oh, there's never been a bridge over here. Fish are so bountiful in the rivers and creeks these days, we no longer need to make the long trek down to the lake shore. Graham still does, of course, but only once in a while. Brianna, sleep soundly, my dear friend. Your smile enriched my life in more ways than I could ever count. Oh, Brianna. She'd unlock Green Mayfall. It's hard to say goodbye to folks. I guess this chapter is about saying goodbye to everybody. It's game. Falstar Apothecary, healing herbs, divine draught, and special spices. I'm incredibly proud of what Claire managed to accomplish in this old building. Her tonics and elixirs are coveted across the kingdom. To think she may have never moved to Pyreside if we'd decided to clear this place out. One small choice with a profound effect. It's been lovely getting to know she and her charming wife over the years. They've become some of my very best friends. Aww. That's the power of our little village, I suppose. Someone like Claire, seeking her whole life for a place to belong, could find it here. Happy ending for the Sapphics. Ah, I'm fine. Come now, Lyric. You can handle one short walk around the village without needing to rest your bones. God, it's so pretty. Could you imagine spending your whole life with a view like that? We've seen it through good times and through bad. So sweet of the younger folks to invite me to their campfire last night, but I wouldn't have wanted to impose on their fun. Pretty sure they really would have liked you to have joined them. One of my favorite spots to sit and read in the sunshine, which turns into an inadvertent nap more often than I care to admit. The old windmill has always set such a pretty silhouette against the starry sky. I'm glad we could repair it all those years ago. Perhaps it's silly or overly sentimental, but reliable, mundane things can offer such profound comfort. The shop's revived! Oh, yay! Are we gonna get to talk to anybody in this chapter? Or are we just wandering around reminiscing? Albie has gone through so many versions of himself over the decades, I barely recognize him anymore. Not unlike the rest of us, I suppose. Mint threads, all your favorite styles and specialty apparel. At first it was quite surreal seeing a new family take over this old shop. I'd gotten used to it by now. Mostly, anyway. I appreciate that they've always been kind and friendly, despite not always seeing eye to eye on village issues. And such outlandish fashion. If their style is truly the standard in the capital city, I'm happy to be here in Fireside. I do still miss old Kelsey on occasion. I simply can't help it. But it eases my heart knowing she found a happy life for herself out there. I feel like Kelsey's probably one of those that we could have gotten back if I made different choices. I don't know. Hard to say. This makes me want to play it again. Serenity Farmhouse. Fresh homegrown produce available at our stall. Thank all the stars in the sky that Noah and Emma came to Fireside when they did. They truly turned this village around. Over the years, the two of them have become beloved neighbors and dear friends. Honestly, I couldn't imagine a life here without them. Oh, and it's always a true delight when their daughter drops by for an extended visit. Such a lovely girl. Whip smart, too. Mr. William and Miss Molly would be absolutely over the moon if they could see the legacy of their old farmhouse. From what I've heard, these were the last domesticated oryx in the entire kingdom until winter ended and more could be bred. Would they have been better off out in the wild? Would they had even survived those frigid times? It's something I often wonder. Either way, I do love having them around. A precious connection to a childhood many decades ago. Yeah. Serenity Barnyard. Take care not to disturb our birds and beasts. Sometimes it's just nice to sit in the quiet and the soft. They've added so many stalls, they're overflowing. Noah and Emma have become such skilled farmers. They're able to grow crops I never would have imagined could grow in Fireside. Yeah. Amazing that we can feed the entire village and still have this much surplus left over to sell. Yeah. Okay, can't talk to anything over there. Let's go check out the... I have We always had mailboxes on the door. Are those a new thing? Hilton Hammer. Reliable weapons and armor at affordable prices. Still called the Hilton Hammer. I wonder who's taking over it. Let's see. Despite her brave face, I know Brianna struggled running the workshop on her own after so many decades sharing the load with Isaac. I always held out hope he'd move back to Fireside, but I suppose life had other plans. Their shop in Hogs Harbor was flourishing. When I heard news of his passing, I was heartbroken. And yet, there is comfort knowing the twins are together again. Oh, we never got to see Isaac again. I don't know much about the young blacksmith Brianna chose to take over. He seems capable enough, and always courteous. Change begets change, and the wheels of time continue to turn. Or the water wheel in this case. I'm sad that we never got to see Isaac again. Yeah, so much change over a whole lifetime. She's in her 70s. Our quest board has gotten less exciting over the years, with deadly monsters becoming more and more of a rare sight in the overworld. Not a terrible problem to have, all things considered. Village of Fireside. All adventurers welcome upon these misty mountain paths. How long has it been since I've visited the Mana Tree? Perhaps I could stop by for a moment before heading home. Not just yet. I will definitely go there, but I'm worried it'll kick me home. Oh, too far for her. Who would have thought the royal knight who accompanied me to the capital all those years ago would one day move to Fireside? Bors has been a reliable friend. Reminds me of old Byrne in more than a few ways, though thankfully far less of a grump. As long as he's stationed in that old cabin on the cliff, I'm confident that our little village will be well looked after. Yeah, it won't let me walk any further, huh? Yeah. Perhaps I should visit the old Mana Tree. I wanted to go see the bridge and the lake and all the places. Going to the woods. Gosh, the path's not even clear. Oh, wow. Should be just beyond this thicket. Although, stars, it does seem quite a bit darker through here than I remember. Yeah, the path's gone. Used to be fairly clear through here. Oh, Lyric, you've been this way hundreds of times before. Have you really managed to get yourself turned around? No, you're just down the hill a bit. Oh, maybe you are lost. And has it always been so foggy in this patch of woods? Perhaps I should rest a moment before pressing on much further. Yes, I'll rest here, just for a moment. What was that? Oh no, she collapsed.
I shouldn't have gone out on my own. I know that now. These past few days I've been confined to my bed to rest up. Or has it been weeks? I suppose it doesn't matter. I find myself overcome with that curious longing unique to the end of things. The dregs of a warm cup of tea. The moment the setting sun gets swallowed up in a twilight sky. The final chapter of your favorite fantasy novel. Content, but wishing it could have lasted just a bit longer. My novel. My story. It's meant little to a lot of folks, but an awful lot to a few. They're here now, beside me. Eyes shut, I can see them still.
Mr.
Graham.
Byrne. Oh, that's
My
Graham.
blue-eyed farm boy. Keeper of my heart for half a century. Isla, my sister and my inspiration. The wind at my back since before I could stand. Hazel. Clever, creative Hazel. My
Is there somebody
protege
that's
and
supposed to be there?
deepest source of pride. Claire. My unexpected friend. A fierce flame that has never gone out. And Noah. Hope for the future. I never had children, but through Noah, I know the village I cherish will live on. I see their faces, full of love. I see all the moments across the years that have brought them here to be with me now. And I swear I can see something else, warm and wondrous,
Firelights?
shimmering just beyond the window
Oh,
glass.
the firelight's back.
Tiny, twinkling firelights.
The blinking sound. Good, I thought I was so worried this was going to be a very short chapter. Sleep tight, little one. You'll never know the comfort it's brought me having you dozing there at the foot of the bed. Oh, firelights that are just twinkling in the background. They're pretty slow. Well, I suppose one journal entry had to be the last. Oh no, are we dead? Like, are we already dead? Oh no. Oh, Graham, he's sleeping. Yeah, I can't do anything with any of the doors. Yeah, we're dead, aren't we? Stars, I'm not ready to be writing this letter. I'm not ready for any of this. But here we are, saying goodbye. Some folks might question what there is to say after so many years spent together. I feel sorry for them. Every single day, without fail, I've discovered new joys in my love for you. New peculiars to appreciate. A new poetry to your morning routine. Or a fresh crease in the corners of your smile I'd never noticed before. I'm going to miss those little discoveries more than anything. Oh, Lyric, we faced challenges together that shook me to my very core. And yet loving you through it all was the easiest thing I've ever done. The easiest choice I've ever made, spending my life by your side. Thank you for choosing me in return. Graham, my darling husband, know that I love you with all my heart, and that I always, always will. Ah, shoot. I like the new angle. That's really cool, so we get to appreciate the background more. Oh, the owls. Oh, we're friends. Oh, it's the hunting lodge, I think, right? Oh. Yeah, she's dead. Our dog. gonna walk with us. Oh, I'm Brie and Isaac and Mr. Byrne. Oh, look how young we are again. Bye, Graham. I love you too. Oh, we're so tiny now. Oh, it's our family. Or no, those are they're the oh, that's the adventuring party I listed out with. But we are going to catch up to our family eventually, though. Oh yeah, I think that's our mom and dad and the. Oh, that's Graham's parents. Oh, it's our Nana. There we go, it's a little kid running past. Graham's little brother that died. There's our mom and dad. So pretty. God, that was stunning. Sorry for the exceedingly short episode, but oh, it definitely deserved to sit on its own. Genuinely, this team is breathtaking. They did such a good job. I really hope they're so proud of this story they created. I hope you guys enjoyed this time with this story and with me and all these characters. You matter, no matter how small you think you are, no matter how unimportant. You don't have to save the world to be important to the people who care about you. We are, all of us, really incredible, and I hope you can feel that about yourself as well. I'm gonna let these people get the recognition they deserve, so see you guys at the end.